I'm bored and I wanted to talk about Gen 7 diecast because I feel like that's a hot topic right now. So here's my Gen 7 bin. I bought it on clearance for like $6 at Menards, I think. It's just a Christmas light holder, and they got rid of them because they were green and red instead of purple and gray and black or whatever. Hey, you're not supposed to be in here. That's a funny car. And I bought it at Hy-Vee, and this isn't supposed to be either. I bought this at Hy-Vee, obviously, and I preferred this over the single car sets because it takes up less space. But it's just a template they use for the top three in the Indy 500 set every year. I really like that. I'm not a big fan of the PTC mold for obvious reasons. It doesn't look good. It's one of those cars that whatever. If you didn't get the EL mold, you end up with a PTC mold, and I wish this camera would focus. But the main thing I don't like about them is they're hard to photograph, as you could tell. There we go. I don't like the tires on it. The front end decals are way too small, and they never line up anything right. Actually, this one looks good compared to, look at the A and the B pillar there, the seam there. Some of them look good, some of them don't. I've heard the bullshit excuse, oh, I like the black interiors. Like, bro, the black interiors look worse than anything. Hang on, we'll get to that when we see a one. Hang on, let's see this one. Like, it's so blank, and the window nets look like garbage. This whole decal application looks like garbage. Look at the difference between the contingency decal and the side portion. But unfortunately, in order to get this sick Jack Sprague throwback, we had to buy it in Authentics and get in PTC mold or whatever it is. This one's still PTC. They said there was a new factory, but it's all the same decal application. Like, well, it's either you get the shit PTC mold or you get the EL molds with grainy decals. And that's what this one is. I'm not a big fan of it, but obviously I have 3 of them. I don't know why. I mean, look at it compared to, you can easily tell the difference, like, immediately. Pause the video and you tell me the difference between the EL with grainy decals and the Gold Series. Look at my disgusting finger. But another thing that kind of ticks me off about the ELs is that, like, you can see the indents of where the headlights are supposed to be, but, oh, it's $5. Yeah, I understand that. Look at this William Byron. This was probably my most recent pickup, the Raptor car. Doesn't look too bad. Focus! There we go. Obviously, Gold Series would look a lot better because it'll be a lot brighter. That's another thing I've noticed is that a lot of these are dull. Like this Chris Buescher, that's pretty dull compared to the Castrol that came... Well, obviously, this isn't a fair example because it has foil numbers and I paid extra for, but compared to... Actually, it doesn't... Well... Yeah, that's just a dull green compared to, like, you can in certain lights you can definitely tell the difference, but I'm not going to fault him on that. Another thing, like I said, the grainy decals are just gross. Like, why is it so thick? Yeah, but that's just, decals are too thick and the front end looks like garbage, but it's $5. I can't complain about that. Well, whatever. What else we got in here? The Kevin Harvick quote-unquote error car, even though I don't consider it an error because it has Busch on it. It was just the 124 decals that were minimized to fit a 164, so they just took it off. That just shows how much they care about Authentics, really. There's a nice Tony Stewart throwback. What else is there? We got the test scheme. We got... I need to get a case for these because they're going to get started getting chipped up and everything. Oh my god. There. That doesn't look too bad. Some of the PTC ones don't look too bad. But the ones that do look bad, you can tell look bad. And it's awful. Austin Dillon wasn't too bad. That's an EL mold. That was one of the first ones that came out. Hey, look, the Tyler Reddick promo. You could buy it at 3chi.com, where I think that's a gold foil number, too. I had to get it through a friend because 3chi wouldn't accept my credit card because... debit card because it was listed in another state, and I was living in Wisconsin. So, yeah, here's Kimi Räikkönen in his diecast chassis. Bought that one brand new because I thought they were going to sell out really quick, and they kind of did. I don't recall ever seeing one on eBay afterwards. Hey, Look, it's Brad Keselowski in his Bristol raced version. That's pretty nice. I like this one. It's a random not promo, random release that just you don't know why it exists. It's kind of like the Chase Elliott Bristol dirt truck. It's like, why does this exist? There's no difference between it other than to show off how ugly the front end is. Oh, Josh Balicki. Balicki got the sticky. Yeah, that's a pretty nice random ad as well. Got a lot of Stenhouses. We got the Sunny D. We got the test car. There's the Kroger Irish Spring. God, that lisp is getting worse, and I can tell. So this was bought for $8 off of Circle B's sale for die-cast chassis stuff. $8 is not bad. Even after shipping, that's still not bad. Especially if you buy in bulk, then the price gets a little lower. So I like that. What else we got in here? A disgusting thick decal, blurry decal 22 car. A lot of people can't really tell the difference, but when you could definitely tell the difference when with the series logo on it and the front end decals. They're a lot smaller. That looks like it's like a sad cat, I guess. But here's the GoPro Trackhouse cars. I don't know why I'm shaking. Ignore that or don't. I don't care. Greg Biffle's NY racing car. That was pretty fun, too. I picked that one up on as a die-cast chassis as well. I don't know why. I could just as easily pick up the Gold Series one. Yeah, look, the Kurt Busch Jordan cars. Hey, these are going to go up in value, so if you don't have one, I would highly recommend picking it up before all the sneakerheads find it and then decide, hey, that would be pretty sick, and then try to resell it. Ryan Preece in the quote-unquote Rick Ware car. That's also fun. A lot of 23, I almost said NY. Why did I do that? 23XI, not NY. You see a lot of Bubba's in here. Yeah, these are supposed to go into the Bubba set, because I have every Bubba Wallace 164 made. And, I got 3 of them in here. The rest are in the set box already, but that's back at my storage unit. So, but the other ones, we got Kurt Busch in here. We got 2 Chastains. I think these 2 were bought, as an $8 set too. Because I had seen that the Chastains were going for quite a bit of money. Well, they were selling out, not going for quite a bit of money. But yeah, look at the nice foil number on there too. That's pretty cool. Here's the Noah Gragson Wendy's Gold Series release. These Wendy's cars are weird because they're still going for quite like 17 shipped, even the Authentics versions. But I'm pretty content with that pricing on there. But it's very confusing because they were going for high prices when they first came out, and they're still going for high prices. So I don't get it. There's another blurry. There's the Money Team car. That's always interesting. I think the Connor Daly made mock minimum order quantity, so I think that's coming out as well. I know that there's there were 2 Connor Dalys, weren't there? I don't remember. He raced one at the Roval last year, and that's going to come out soon, I think. The Eric Jones was actually the first Gen 7 that I added to my collection. So that's always a nice looking car. Too bad they're not running for shit this year. I blame Jimmy. Oh, look, I have a loose Noah Gragson Wendy's car. So that's where they all are. Yeah, I mean, I'm still not a fan of that PTC mold. I was told that there was a new factory that took over the PTC mold, but it's the same thing. We can tell. Change the tire font and change the decal ratio, because that's not good looking. That is too small. Change it.